Covered Shabbos Kodesh. Let's go. Let's go. Dons, where you at?
In camp, chilling in the car.
And you have such good connection.
Yeah, Wi-Fi for senior staff.
Wow. Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. Donnie's so.
What's with the waiting room? Is that a new? You got to get rid of the waiting room stuff.
No, it's just like it's a bit. Just a bit.
Oh, it's a bit.
It's a bit. All right, let's fire it up, Donnie. Let's fire it up. So the Kavod Shabbos, 4 days until Shabbos. We start our official countdown to Hanukkah, 160 until Hanukkah, 76 until Rosh Hashanah. The days are coming, and the time is right now. Atfil b'Shem Kol Yisrael for Pesach or Ubin ben Yosef Sarah Bachabas Yehudis, Miriam Dori Bas Chani Ucheved Yonah Bas Basa Shir Bas Basa Saner Ubin ben Bani, every neshama in Klal Yisrael. Help us fulfill the mitzvah of tzitzit exactly the way it should be carried out in all of its fine details, together with the rest of the 613 mitzvot that are bound up with it. Let us carry out this mitzvah with the proper intention, with good feelings and great joy. Through the mitzvah of tzitzit, enable us to draw down holy life spirit so as to provide us with everything we may be lacking materially and spiritually, Bezrat Hashem. Amazing. You know who just tried calling me? Aaron Ross. Okay, Sal, text Aaron Ross that we're on. And you should come on. I can't hear you. You're mute.
But do not disturb on.
I'm do not disturbing my phone.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. I just turned off WhatsApp. Baruch Hashem. Okay, halacha l'maisa. Let's get into it. We're talking about the mezuzahs. Halacha for the mezuzahs. Siman Yud Aleph. So the proper place for the mezuzah on the doorpost is from the beginning of the top third of the height of the entranceway. So what does it say in the footnote? The height of the entranceway is measured and divided into 3 parts. The mezuzah then placed so at the bottom of the scroll is at the lower part of the top third of the entranceway, with the entire mezuzah within the top third. For further discussion, see the appendix Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Gevaldik. If one affixed the mezuzah higher than this, it is still valid, as long as he positioned it at the distance of the tefach from the lintel, the top crosspiece of the doorway. So I don't know if you remember when you and Render came. Render just came into the apartment. He's like, "You're missing a mezuzah. You're missing a mezuzah." Like right away, he just knew, sensed it. And it took me so long to get that mezuzah. Like I thought about it every day. I finally got it. And Gevalt, like hear the halacha. And I don't know if I did it correctly, but Gevalt, hopefully it's valid. We'll have to check it out. However, if he affixed it lower than the top third of the entrance, he must remove it and affix it properly. And when reaffixing it, must recite the blessing on affixing a mezuzah again. If he affixed it with the top tefach of the doorpost next to the lintel, he must also remove it and affix it properly. However, he should not recite the blessing upon reaffixing it. One should affix the mezuzah upon the tefach of the doorpost with that is closest to the outside of the entrance. However, if he deviated from this, it does not prevent the mitzvah from being fulfilled, and the mezuzah does not have to be removed and reaffixed the outermost tefach. Gevalt, halacha l'maisa. Donnie needs it for the D-Rock. I need for the D-Rock. Baruch Hashem. Chavra, Sichot Haran, Rabbeinu, 73. 73. Sichot Haran, 73. Unbelievable. Let's get right into it. So there are tzaddikim who reveal what they see immediately. You see immediately. These tzaddikim are in the category of Chavra, I need the let's just see this for a second. I'll give you the Hebrew letters. It's like this word that's with a bunch of letters. These tzaddikim are in the category of Mem Sofit, Nun Sofit,
Manspach.
Manspach. All right, there we go.
Pach, Manspach.
Exactly, you know it. Is it a word or is it just like abbreviation?
It's all those letters spelled out like make that word. It's just like it's a word to remember all those letters that are.
So obviously you get it. Why? Because you went through Shabbos 104a, right? Baruch Hashem, you made a siyum in Masechet Shabbos. So the Gemara states that when I pause, you say the word.
Manspach.
Was stated by the seers. Those in the category of
Manspach.
must state what they see. One more, Donnie. One more.
Manspach.
Is a category of constriction, and those within it are incapable of keeping a vision to themselves. Other tzaddikim possess souls from a higher level, and they are from a spacious realm and have room to keep their vision to themselves. Now, Rabbi Rosenfeld talks about how the Jews as a whole are like the Torah, because in the Torah there are 600,000 letters, which is the same number as the basic number of the Jewish souls. And these are branched out into more, but basically there are 600,000 souls corresponding to the 600,000 letters in the Torah. Now, Gevalt, let's get into the word that Donnie is revealing to us. So Rabbeinu says, according to Rabbi Rosenfeld, by the way, Donnie, it's a book that we both have to get. They're coming out with it. It's called The Legacy. You see the advertisement for it? So it's a book there we go. So since every Jew corresponds to a letter in the Torah, there are different letters, right? There are 22 letters to the alphabet and to the alphabet, and there are 5 letters that are called Sophios, finals letters. These letters are the Manspach. There we go. The final mem, the nun, the tzadik, the pei, and the kaf. These final 5 letters make it a total of actually 27 letters in the aleph base. So each Jew has a letter that he represents in the Torah. Each Jew has a letter that he represents. So Chavra, there are the people who reveal, and there are people who keep it within. And the Heilige Rishner, then we'll end on this, and we'll open it up. The Yisrael of Rishon says that there are times when one should teach Torah in public for the sake of one specific person. But he also says, and there are times when one should refrain from teaching Torah in public for the sake of one specific person. Bezrat Hashem, Chavra. We may hold the secrets. Obviously, there's way more to this than what we spoke about, went over tonight. It's probably the deepest teaching in the world. But Gavaldic, we should be aware who needs to hear the word and who doesn't need to hear the word. And also for the people who are zocha to hold such secrets and being able to share them to the world, but also sharing, but also keeping them inside is also such a mila. Kavra, questions, comments, please feel free. Manspach.
How is it explained that every Jew has their own letter? Like,
so if you look at the final letter,
600,000 souls, and
yeah, so there's 600,000 souls, right? And that we know from that was from Mitzrayim, right? We counted 600,000 souls, I believe, or Matan Torah, which one?
Parsinai.
Yeah, Matan Torah, right? And then there's that corresponds to 600,000 letters in the Torah. Now Rabbeinu says that there are 22 letters in the alphabet in the Aleph Beis, right? And that there are 5 letters that are called the Sofiot, right? The final letter. So these final letters are the word that you reveal to us in Shabbos 104a, right? In Mansbach, right? So we have the mem, the nun, the tzadik, the pei, and the kaf, right? And these are final letters, which make it a total of 27 letters in the Aleph Beis. Right? So we have the 22, and then these 5 final letters add up to 27. So each Jew has a letter that he represents in the Torah. Now,
No, you get what I'm saying now. Like
I get what you're saying. The 27 is a little I don't think we're supposed to think about it.
Well, cut it out of the recording.
We'll cut it out.
It's better not to think about it.
No, but there's mamish like no, but there's so much here that we're not even like going over. It's like the people who represent the final letters, and then there's people who represent the middle letters.
Right.
So the people who represent the middle letters of the word manspach are the ones that hold the secrets, apparently. I mean, I went over before, but don't reveal it. But then the ones with the final letters, correct me if I'm wrong, hopefully I'll check after this, but they're the ones who contain the secrets and reveal them. And obviously there's the whole sugya of like, what's the importance of keeping in a secret as to revealing the secret as opposed to revealing the secret. So
right.
Well, for right now, it's Donnie. For right now, let's not think about it.
I feel like I ruined the whole share.
I don't think you ruined anything. I think it was just real, and like we got to smile. Well, maybe like there's like some sort of like division that we could do. It's, Donnie, you're the gematria. You're the gematria wizard. You know. You were doing gematria.
The letters. I know from like Ramosh mentioned it a bunch of times, but all I know about it is those are the 5 letters of the Aleph Beis that can change form. They're either in small. They're either, I don't know the way it was said in the book, but they're either like small written regularly, like the mem, or it's mem sofit. Like those are the 5 letters in the Aleph Beis that could take on 2 forms of appearance. But I guess if each soul corresponds to 1 letter, then it could either, meaning since there's 2 forms of it, which form does it take on, and really
right.
The explanation.
Right.
What type of personality, what person has that neshama, if they have that letter, in which form it takes place.
Nachon. That's a good it's a good one. It's going much better than me.
Whatever.
Baruch Hashem. Amazing. You know, you're the one that sent me Sichot Haran 207, right? Or 200.
Yeah, 207, 208.
The one, or did you know this one? The Oliver Rabbeinu, I think it's 200. Oliver Rabbeinu's Torahs are introductions. That's the whole Sicha.
That's good.
Really big. It's really big. B'ezrat Hashem.
Well, meaning it's introduction to much larger conversation.
Right. Biduk. All right, B'ezrat Hashem, Chevra. It's an introduction to a much larger conversation. Chevra, we should all be healthy, happy, and successful. Mamish, next time we review this Torah, review this Torah, we should get to another level of depth and understanding and just be healthy, happy, and successful, fired up.